Welcome, everybody. It has been a week. I know you missed us. We missed you. We're back. I am officially over my European bubonic plague. It was a close one. I didn't think we were going to pull through on this one. Like Jason said, things we didn't catch in London, our flights. Things we did catch in London, the bubonic plague.
Yeah, the European bubonic Loch Ness plague.
The swine, air flu, Ebola, European, I don't even know what other words. But
British Airways plague.
yeah, right? Honestly. Welcome, everybody. 77, I know I just said that, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to still be alive, breathing. You know, America surprisingly still standing after last week's shenanigan.
America still be America-ing.
We really do be America-ing pretty hard right now.
That's
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, you know, honestly, what happened. But here we are. And so now all I got to say is just prove us wrong. You got 4 years to prove us wrong. We said all kinds of bad things would happen if we picked the one guy. We picked the one guy. So now you just have to prove that the bad things aren't going to happen. That's all I got to say.
Donnie T's Wild Ride 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Fucking Electric Boogaloo. Let's go.
Hey, maybe this time he's like, you know what?
Stimulus checks. Let's do that again.
Let's do something better.
People really liked it when I did that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to fucking argue.
I bet you any money that like they announced the winner and he's probably like, I pray to God there's not another pandemic.
Yeah, right. I was just thinking about that. It seems like every election year, some new miraculous disease appears. You know, back in what, 2008, it was Ebola, or was it anthrax? And then in 2012, it was Ebola. And then 2016, it was the aviary bird flu. 2020, it was COVID. 2024, it's the bubonic plague. I brought it back. I'm patient zero. You hear how good that is?
That's the sound of COVID-20.
Woo, yeah, COVID 2024, electric bugalo. 24, bugler? Man, I ruined that one.
Words are escaping you right now with this illness.
Very difficult. I know. It's okay. Speaking of election, I have a note here, and we got to go over this because this one just kind of blew my mind. So maybe someone who's logical and has reason can answer me on this, because honestly, this one just kind of blew.
Where are we getting somebody like that?
Looking at you, bud.
Oh, me? Oh, shit.
So anyhow, like on the real though.
Butter me up.
On the real though, why can't we vote online? Like this is not a troll question. This is a legitimate question. Why can't we vote online?
I'm sure if they put as much effort into a secure online voting platform as they do anything that involves foreign wars or raising taxes, I feel like they could make it work. You know, like
for real,
one vote per social security number, have to like physically register that year or something, like just to get started.
So you're right, and that's where I was going at. So thank you for having logic and reasoning. I can renew my driver's license online.
Yep.
I can renew my car title online.
Mm-hmm.
I can register to vote online. I can buy a house online. I can buy a car online. I can buy children online. I could honestly buy a wife online. You can literally buy everything online. So including, again, I say, I've registered to vote online. I went to the same website where I register my driver's license every whatever amount of years, the same website I do my car registration on every year. They mailed me my registrator card. I took that to the office. I gave it to the lady. The lady hands me a piece of paper. I walk over and into the little folder thing so no one can see my paper.
Little bubble test.
Right? I do my little bubble test and I walk over and I put it in the machine that beeped and it goes whoop whoop. And then it took my ballot.
And that's it.
Right? So if I can register online, why can't I vote at the same website?
I feel like part of it would have to be like inherently with the internet, there's a lot of scammers, right? There could be a lot of fraud. I mean, if there are like hackers, ethical hackers, people who can
white hats.
Yeah, if the people can get in and like go into like massive firewalls and shut down an entire company or, you know, whatever, there's going to be a way that they can hack into a voter system and like sprinkling a few votes.
I get it.
Like, because if that would have happened, it would have been like Donald Trump with 8 billion votes.
18 bajillion
and it's
votes.
like, sir, there's not that many people in the world. What?
But like, right, I understand hackers and security and system like that, but the website already exists for me to, right? So if I can go to your website and I can put in my social security number and I can renew my driver's license and you will mail me my driver's license, you know where I live, you know who I am, you have my photo ID already, and I can renew my driver's license and you send it to me in the mail, all's Gucci.
Well, what if you could take it like one step further and like give them a way to authenticate you to where it was you, has to be you,
right,
and can't be anyone else.
Yeah, that's so go ahead. What are you thinking?
So I'm thinking like I have this handy little iPhone here with Face ID that has proven to be like 99%
agreed
effective, right?
Yep.
And it captures so many things. So if you were wanting to vote online, maybe you wanted to opt in to having your facial recognition scan be saved as like a way to verify you as a person going online. It scans you before you make your vote. You make your vote. It scans you again to confirm that it's still you making that vote.
Fair.
You hit submit and then you're done.
Right.
Like, I honestly would be cool with that.
That sounds so simplistic and so completely logical. But like, and even let's take it a step backwards, right? If I can go to your website and I can buy my driver's license and you will mail it to me.
Yeah.
Why can't I go to that same website and I can give you a photo of my driver's license front and back, the same one that you mailed to me? I understand in the grand scope of things, like you said, hackers and fraudsters and whatnot, but like, it already exists. It's right there.
I feel like there's just
like, it's not hard.
No, it's not hard, I don't think. But
yeah,
I'm a photographer. But I feel like if the whole like driver's license and registration thing, like that doesn't affect the country as a whole, right? Like just getting a driver's license.
I mean, I guess,
but like
also
that's a real small scale thing compared to having like your ballot cast for a national election.
I mean, I guess, but like also, okay, so fine. I'm not who I say I am, and I submit to the website, and boom, they send me a driver's license for someone else's information because the system, like, it's
sick.
Like,
Go
but
for
like the system is in place.
Yeah.
Why are we not utilizing it? And I go on this rant because, right, I'm sitting down on Tuesday, just as everybody else was, watching the series finale of the 2020 season, and we're waiting for the election results. Okay, fine, but why are we, and this is a general we as Americans and the population and society, why are we waiting until the last second to cast our vote? We don't line up at the last second to fucking pay our taxes on April 15th. Like, why is it not,
That's a good point.
You can start voting on this time, and this is in my theory of internet voting, right? Voting opens November 1st, okay? And you get 2 weeks. You get 14 days to cast your vote, right? Voting ends on November 14th at 7 p.m. The announcement will come at November 14th, 8 p.m., right? Like, you've had a whole hour to like collect the votes.
The remaining
votes, right? Like everything like that. And then on election day, right? The 5th, whatever. Hey, 8 p.m., we're going to announce who wins. Like, because we've already counted it. We already know how it turns out. Instead of waiting until the last second on fucking Tuesday,
dude,
middle of the week, everybody's got to work. You mean to tell me that we got people lining up outside these voting booths at fucking 8 p.m. on a Tuesday? Motherfucker, you had weeks, months even to do online voting or even in-person voting.
So, like, I think part of that, and we know this from, like, having other jobs in the past, most jobs do not care at all about election day.
Agreed.
They're like, hey, man, you should have really voted. Like, I was working.
I completely understand. I get it.
But you know what we should do? We should do it like American Idol style, where it's like call 888-469, and hit *10 for
Star
Donald
T
Trump.
for Trump, right? Yeah. Star K for Kamala.
If American Idol can handle millions and millions of votes in their season finales this year, like, I feel like
you see what I'm saying, man? My ideas don't seem so crazy. Like,
yeah, but then it would be the same. It'd be the same thing. Like,
right? You just have bot
star
calling.
T, star T, star T. It's like, buy all the burners, get all the burners, star T.
I get why we can't do call-in voting. I completely understand that one. But for real, the online voting, it just, like, I'm sitting there, right? Like, I got off work on Tuesday, or no, that was the day I called in sick because I had the fucking foreign flu. That was the day I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm actually gonna pay attention to the news for the first time in my life. Satirically speaking, I'm gonna pay attention to the news, and today I'm gonna watch democracy unfold. And then, like, at 8 p.m., like, 2 states had been like, oh, we're finally reporting and we're waiting on the results from the 48 other states. And you're like, brother, like, fucking voting hasn't even ended in the West Coast because it's still 5 p.m. Like, this seems way too complicated.
Dude, I agree.
It's fucking crazy.
I watched. I had my live Google thing open, and it was just refreshing. And like at one point, I'm sitting there playing Pal World, talking to Derek and Sean. What's up, boys? We're playing Pal World, just, doing fun bro things. And I'm looking at this, and I get my iPad out, and I just start like writing down numbers of like how many electoral votes each state is worth, what's remaining. And it was like well before it was called. I'm like, she can't win.
Yep.
And they're like, what?
It was pretty bad.
They're only like 40% reporting. I'm like, yeah, well, she's already behind 200,000 votes in that state. I doubt she's going to get a surge of 300,000 to get a.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to turn this off and play Pal World.
Yeah, it honestly was pretty disheartening.
Yeah, I mean, is what it is.
We knew how it was going to go.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
no one's honestly surprised, but
the hopium was real, but honestly, I mean, never heard of that one?
Nope.
Yeah, it's right next to copium.
I'm gonna start using hopium. That's
yeah,
for sure.
so the hopium was real. We all know how it shook out, and like I said, my response to those who supported the man who has won is I hope that he proves everything you say about him to be true and all the bad things we said about him to be false. I want to be wrong. I genuinely want to be wrong. That all of the bad things that people, if we elect Donald Trump, this is the bad stuff that's going to happen. Project 2025, blah, 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 blah. I hope we're wrong. I just hope we're wrong. That's all I got to say.
I agree.
Because at the end of it, he's either going to prove us wrong and we were wrong and he didn't do all the bad things that he said he was going to do. Great. Good for us. Or he does all the bad things that he said he was going to do. And then the rest of us go, we fucking told you, but hey, we all fucking voted for him. So what do I know? I'm just the idiot with the podcast. Like, I actually have some sort of say in it. I had one say in it. I had one vote, and I cast my vote. And
there are 2 says in this election right here. Yeah.
So let's see. I want to finish my voting note here. Why do we late to the last second? Yep. Why don't we treat voting the way we treat taxes? Yeah. You already have my info. Let me register on the website. Submit my photo. You already have my picture of ID. Yeah. Scheduled vote versus... we should have scheduled voting times versus last second voting because it just seems silly that we all line up. And I almost guarantee that there was... And I even heard them say on the news that like some of the polls were closing and they were forcing people away. Do I think that was going to make an honest to God difference in the election? No. But if we wouldn't have waited until the last second, we wouldn't have to turn people away. If you could vote starting this time and it ends at this time, and then we're going to announce the winner afterwards, I almost guarantee you that no one would line up at the last second because, like, at this point, we already know who's going to win. Why, again, I say, we don't line up at the last minute on April 14th. We're not standing outside the fucking county tax office lining up to pay our taxes. Wait for me. Let me pay my taxes. No one lines up to pay their taxes. Nope. We should just do this shit online. You trust me to pay my taxes online and I don't go to jail. You can trust me to cast my fucking vote online and not take me to jail.
To be fair, the government knows how much money you owe them in taxes. They just want you to pay somebody else to guess how much you owe on taxes.
For them to tell you how much they know
if you're
you owe
not
them.
right, they'll audit you.
Yeah, right, of course. But,
Government's out to get you.
anyhow, my last little tidbit on my voting online thing says, let me answer it in a Twitter poll. Oops, just elected my president on Twitter. Like, there should be, like, the official government Twitter page. Who do you want to be president? We just all vote in a Twitter poll. Just screw all the Russian bots. You can't fuck up. You can't fuck this up.
Elon would be like, who do I want? Yeah, and just blocks the other vote option.
Speaking of Elon, did you hear the very not real conspiracy tinfoil hat theory that he was heard saying, "Oh, it only takes changing one line of code." Oh, you didn't read this?
For what?
Voting machine, silly. It only takes one line of code to change it. And then the other guy goes, I have enough votes. We don't have to change anything. I'll let you put your tinfoil hat on out there in podcast land, everybody. I'm just saying. Where was all that? Oh, there's voter fraud. There's voter fraud. There's voter fraud. And then he wins. Suddenly the voter fraud's gone? I'm just saying. Just saying.
Because he found a way to do it himself.
I'm just saying. I mean, hey, I recognize that we lost, but I'm just saying he was sounding a lot of horns. Man was making a lot of fucking noise. And then suddenly the chips fall in his favor and boy's awfully quiet. But that's just my 2 cents and a penny.
That's 3 cents.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
That's my conspiracy sense. Everybody sit up, get a posture check.
Oh.
We're going to take a hydration break. This one's brought to you by stickers on Jim's water bottle.
And brought to you by us.
Yeah, and it's sponsored by us, sponsored by you out there in podcast land. You guys are the real sponsors. When you keep listening, we'll keep taking hydration checks and we'll keep taking posture breaks. Make sure you sit up, straighten your back.
We're still waiting for our guest to be here, so if you want to make a donation, please feel free to do that in some form that we have not set up. And then we'll have said guest. You get to name her. I don't know.
Them.
Yeah.
It has no gender. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyhow,
So, it has horse feet, so I really don't.
I forgot about that one.
know. A real quick shout out. You guys see this shirt? This Mighty Vices Mighty Duck shirt.
It is a pretty cool one.
Dude, look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. This shirt's sick. Oh,
It
also,
is a pretty cool one.
I went to real quick weekend recap.
Oh, weekend recap.
Weekend
Yes.
recap.
I see your sticker.
Yeah.
Or the magnet.
Yeah. Reed, that's a sticker. That's
Ooh,
dedication.
Nice.
Reed and I went to a TNA wrestling event with Gio. Shout out Gio. What's
I
up,
was going to
buddy?
say, was that Wrestling Con or whatever? Or is
No,
this
that's
something
in
different?
2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so me and Gio just hitting up all the wrestling this
Fucking
this
send
month,
it,
dude.
brah.
Pumped. But it was one of the best shows that I've seen. It was so good, dude.
Yeah.
But like the Hardy Boys were there. They wrestled.
So sick.
They're the tag team champs in TNA right now.
That's so sick.
Yeah, and then
They're like our age, aren't they? Like older than us.
oh, 50 and 47.
Oh my God.
They started in the late 90s.
Jesus. I don't know why, but I always just assumed that they were our age, but I guess not. I mean, no. Why would they be 12 watching? That was
Watching wrestling.
very stupid of me, Jim. You can tell that the NyQuil has me all fucked up.
It's because they were younger compared to a lot of the guys who were wrestling. But yeah, we got to meet Joe Hendry.
Ooh. Did you say his name?
And he appeared.
He was. Well, I mean, he was there.
Yeah, he wrestled 2 matches that night.
2?
Dude was a monster.
Did he win both?
Oh yeah.
I feel like
he's like the baby face of the company, dude.
I feel like if you lose your first one, you don't get to wrestle your second one for the night.
Oh, dude, he had two matches and then like a little promo segment. It was really funny.
That's pretty sick.
But yeah, it was great. Reed loved it. Dude didn't go to bed until like 11 o'clock because we were just out late watching wrestling, and then we had to wait in line to meet him. And
man was just living a dream,
dude. And then the next day, the Royal Hannaford Circus was in town.
Okay.
It was so good, dude.
Yeah. Like a traveling circus?
Yeah.
Okay. Explain.
It was like $25, free kids ticket when you buy a general admission ticket, right?
Yeah.
Because
That's how they get you.
their target market is the kids.
Oh.
And okay, let's talk about this. So
What do we got?
you want to talk about circuses Their biggest
Welcome to America.
Yeah, honestly though, it's the same thing because their biggest sales tactic is FOMO.
Oh, okay.
They literally have all of these like glowing swords, spinny glowy things. You hit a button, it spins around really fast. And every kid there wanted one.
Oh, of course.
And they didn't take a card. I would have bought one if they took a card. They didn't take a card. And so of course Reed was just like bombed. And twice during that show.
Peasant dad, you don't
Right?
have cash,
Right?
fucking loser.
Right? Way to aim for the middle, Dad. Twice during the show, the ring announcer,
Yeah.
right? He'll say, "Don't be the only kid going home without one." It's like, brother,
Damn.
stop it. This kid's already mad. He wants an icy. He didn't get an icy. We got a funnel cake and some popcorn and some water. Okay, like he's not getting a toy. Stop it.
Stop beating the dead horse,
Yeah,
buddy.
But he got to hold a snake.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yep. And then
Did you hold the snake?
no, dude, it was $5 to hold a snake for 20 seconds. I'm telling you, they are just raking in money. So then during the intermission, they have blow up bouncy houses.
Okay.
Right. So 30 minutes intermission.
Yeah.
You can go out, run off some energy in the bouncy house.
Bounce around, right?
Right?
Yeah.
We didn't do that during the intermission because he wanted to go see the snake.
Uh-huh.
We get out of the show. No one's there to let you in to like. So Reed was bummed. He didn't get to go on the bouncy house.
Okay.
Right. So I promise him, being the dad that I am, I'm like,
Ruh-roh.
we'll go back tomorrow, buddy. So I paid another $5 for parking. And then we get there, and that's when I found out that they only do that during intermission. It's because they had them deflated until like 5 minutes before.
Stop.
Then they blow them up.
Oh my god.
So you can only do it during intermission. So I'm like, well, we got like 30 minutes to wait. Buy another funnel cake. Buy another drink. So between the parking, the funnel cake and drink, and then $5 ticket for the bouncy houses, I'm spending like $25 for this kid to go in a bouncy house because we didn't get there early enough the day before for him to go.
Damn.
But the kid got to go to a wrestling event and stay up super late. He got to meet who I would say is his favorite wrestler.
For now, yeah.
Yeah, for now. Which great. He got to go to a circus, got to go to a bouncy house. And then I don't remember what we did yesterday. We played Pal World for like 6 hours.
Dude, kid's just living his best life.
He had a great day, and honestly, I had a great weekend. Kid did great. So
That's right,
it
because
cool.
TK was gone
TK
this
was
weekend,
gone,
right?
dude. She was gone.
She was at a
She was-
baby shower, question mark?
Seeing a baby in Ohio.
Oh.
Yeah, helping a friend.
So they were giving the baby a shower. Gotcha.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so that was pretty much,
Man, you guys had a hell of a bro weekend.
dude. And we went to get Thanos' nails cut, and they had ferrets there. So he got to hold a ferret.
Which one do you go to? I'm curious.
The Pet Supplies Plus in Hope Mills.
Oh, way out there?
It's like $15. Well, it's like 13 minutes for me.
Well, I'm gonna say the one place that's like down the street from my house does it for also $15.
Oh.
It's like I'll send you a link later.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
drive all the way out there. But I think they had a little kitty the other day when we were there. And he was just hanging out and he just wanted to get adopted. I almost came home with a cat.
Dude, cats are fun. Cats are fun.
Nah, I'm a dog guy for
Yeah,
life.
I want another dog real bad.
For life.
But I don't want to pay for boarding 2 dogs.
Yeah, no.
Because they're $50 per night now at that place that we go to.
Expensive.
Dude,
Expensive.
raising the prices $15.
Everything is expensive these days. Just remember, everything is expensive today. Imagine what it's going to be like in 4 years.
Yeah.
Man, what a hell of a bro weekend, though.
Yeah. And I do have one thing to bring up.
Ooh,
so I think
certainly.
I told you about it.
Maybe.
I got my first ever speeding ticket.
Oh, you did mention
I
it.
mentioned it
yeah?
to you, not on the
Your
podcast.
First one, huh?
First ever speeding ticket, and it wasn't even like somebody pulling me over. It was in Virginia, and it was like by camera, like satellite or whatever, like
You
whatever
got a
whatever camera things they have.
You got a little sniper traffic
And
camera.
they're like, "Oh, you were going 72 and a 60 in a work zone." I'm like, "I don't see any cones in that picture."
Fair point. You know, you can fight those.
I'd rather not have to deal with it. But it was $100, which was bullshit.
I mean, I've paid speeding tickets more than $100, but
at the same time, like, that's like all downhill. Like, I think it's just a big old trap.
oh, absolutely. As somebody who likes to go fast, I've paid my fair share of speeding traffic violations.
But what's great is like the wording. I don't have it up here, but the wording on the ticket was like, everything was like the perpetrator or like, I'm like, why you make me feel like a criminal right now?
They want you to feel
Yeah.
like, yep,
Like
absolutely.
you're making me not want to pay this. Like,
oh, you really want to be a criminal, huh?
yeah.
How many laws you want to break at
Screw
once,
you
buddy?
guys. Making me feel bad about myself.
So funny.
You're over here scamming people out of money, putting cameras at the bottom of hills. Assholes.
I've gotten one of those sniper cameras before. Good old 680 in Ohio, you know, right there where it was. Yeah, I've got one of those before. Man, it sucks, doesn't it?
That was dumb.
Because you're like, man, that was $100 so I could get there 2 minutes faster.
Why am I getting mail from Virginia? Great.
And it's the West Virginia State Police.
Yeah,
And they're
like-
just like, hey, listen, buddy, you're gonna have to come into court or
Pay this ticket.
pay a fine. You're like, well, shit, I guess I'll just pay.
Yeah,
That's how they get you.
That is how they get you.
They want you to show up and fight it, but they know you
I'll
won't.
be there in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
It's my next trip up there. Screw you. Like,
yeah. I feel sorry for you because that sucks.
it's all right.
It's one of those things you're like, damn, that was a waste of $100.
$100.
Yeah, just gone.
I could do so many things with $100.
Not really.
I mean,
You
honestly,
could do a lot of things.
that's like a week of groceries.
That was
from
a week,
Aldi.
That was a week at the circus with your kid. You could have went to the circus and played on the bounce
That
house
was
for like an
literally
hour.
like as much money as I spent at that TNA event. The ticket was free.
Oh,
You got a free ticket, right? $60 to meet Joe Hendry. I think $13 every time I went to concessions. So
yeah, for chicken nuggies.
20,
Yep.
26, 60, you know, like
Adds up quick, man.
we're getting close to plus the $5 sticker. We're close to $100 from a free show.
Dude, absolutely, man. It literally costs $100 to walk outside your front door. It's bad. It's so
Dude, that's
bad.
why I'm trying not to leave, but people keep having me come out and do stuff.
R&R.
I don't know,
R&R.
but like went to tattoo shop, got more fingy tattoos.
I was going to say, they look a little crisper. Did you get them touched up?
So these got touched up.
Mm-hmm.
These are new.
Let me see these ones. What are these?
So these are different like Viking runes.
Oh,
Norse rune,
sick.
and then Devil Wars Prada.
Ah,
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. So
Yeah, dude. Speaking of tattoos, ours are finally healed. You can't really see them all that great on camera, but we got
some Loch Ness monster.
We got
boys.
some matching Nessies. I know we were going to talk about all the cool stuff that we got on our trip. We got some matching Nessie tats. Let's see. What else did we get from... Where was I going with this?
Ebola.
Yeah, we got the flu. Everybody's sick. Kate and Megan and TK got it on the way there.
Yeah, they were like sick.
I
day of.
definitely got it from them on the way back. I heard Kate got sick last week.
Oh.
You're sick this week. It was only a matter of time for the whole group got it.
Yeah. Dude.
Don't travel with your friends, because your whole friend group will get sick. What if your whole friend group dies at once? That'd be really tragic.
Well, I guess you wouldn't know.
Fair. Unless you were the last one to die, then you'd know.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's heavy.
yike.
What is going on with you guys out in podcast land? Hit us up, the business email on any of our social medias. Let us know, what you want to see for the rest of the year. We only got a couple episodes left till 2025.
Maybe give us like some holiday ideas.
Oh, yeah.
MWSBpodcast@gmail.com. Shoot us an email. Again, that's MWSBpodcast@gmail.com. Maybe send us an email, tell us what you want to see for a holiday episode. We'll take suggestions.
Slide in the DMs, any of the socials. You can, of course, find them here, and here across the screen at this given moment, this exact moment right now. You should be definitely looking.
Yeah, those those DMs will be right next to the requests for feet pics. And at this point, the way this economy is, you might start getting replies.
The DMs are officially open.
You might start getting replies. You want to see these bad boys?
Yeah, I
You wanna
mean,
see
I
those in
gotta-
your inbox.
I have to paint Megan's toenails and take some pictures of her feet while she sleeps, and maybe I can make up some of this money that I lost from being sick from this bubonic plague.
You're sending up people who are like, yeah, can you doing like dipping it in marinara sauce or something? You're like,
brother,
no, she's sleeping. I can't. Like,
she doesn't know I'm doing this, so let's not get crazy with the requests.
Yeah,
here.
let's just stick with like googly eyes and a and a fake mustache while she's sleeping. Like,
that's ridiculous. I'm just imagining a mustache underneath the toad. That's so funny.
I need you to take a picture.
Say
we got to
less.
Photoshop that and just start selling prints, dude.
Hey, man, if people are willing to pay, honestly, in this economy, if people are willing to pay, I'm willing to sell. Because, I mean, there's weird dudes out there buying used underwear and shit like that. Like, someone will buy your feet pics, my guy. Someone would love to see that size 18 behemoth foot, all sweaty and manly and just glistening in the sunlight with a nice soft 5 o'clock shadow or at 5 o'clock golden hour.
5 o'clock. My foot has a beard too.
Well, yeah, when you shave it, it just grows right back instantly. Get some 5 o'clock shadow on it.
Yeah.
You know, some 5 o'clock golden hour sunlight.
I'll just draw a beard on my foot, like a little coffee ground beard type of thing.
You just pat it on there. For real though, if you really want to buy Jason's feet pics, I'll take the pictures of them. He'll let me do it. He'll ask me to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it myself. I'll let him do it, and he can send it, and we'll split it.
Deal.
50-50.
Deal.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm good
man.
with that. Let's start riding that mute button for these coughs. That's really far away.
That's way too far away. You'll push it. You'll forget to turn it off, and then I'll be muted for the rest of the episode.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to cough into the mic.
Oh, dude, you're good. You're good. Oh, real quick, last thing I have on
go
here.
Go for it.
So, there are certain things as a parent that you don't want your kid to be worrying about or thinking about, right? You know how like parents will like protect their kids from like having to worry about like
money issues,
the economy,
right?
So like we don't talk politics with Reed, right? Because like dude's 6, he needs to know about like chicken nuggets, Bluey, and brushing his teeth before bed, right?
Fair.
Going to school, first grade shit,
all
right?
important stuff.
So like the one day he comes back and he's like talking about Donald Trump.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like saying things like he's the best president and blah blah blah, and I turn to Taylor and I'm like, oh great, he's gonna grow up like thinking women don't have rights and grabbing them right in the
Did you say that in front of her or in front of him?
Not in front of him.
Right. Yeah. You said that to her though?
Yeah.
And what was her response?
She said, don't say it on the podcast. Hey.
He didn't say it. I mean, you know.
Self-censored.
Yeah. Boop.
I needed that for the clip.
Yeah, of course. That's where you cut.
That's
right?
going to be the next one that gets
that's
a bunch
so
of money.
Funny. Yeah, dude. So, and your kid rocks up from school and was like, yo, Mr. Trunk is the best.
You know, and yeah. It's just, dude, I'm honestly, I'm going to make a sign. I'm not even ask Johnny to like paint one for me.
Like a good one.
Like a good one of like, you know, like house rules,
Mm-hmm.
like kind of how they have like their shop rules thing. Like 1, no drunk people. 2,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be like 1, no political talk, no religious talk. You know, you have a problem with that, see this, get out, or something like
right.
Some kind of like you will be asked to leave kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna have it right in the inside of the door as soon as you walk in.
Yep, you can't say you didn't see it. It was right at eye
Fully
level.
I will enforce it.
Hey, good on you. I hope it works out. I don't think, unfortunately, for the next 4 years, your kid is definitely going to hear Donald Trump pretty often.
I mean, honestly, we don't watch the news at all here, and we don't talk about it. So if he does, it's not from us.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he definitely just rocks up from school and says Donald Trump is the best, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
The other chillins, the other degens in his school are hearing it from somewhere because, like you said, kids are not by default do not understand politics.
Nope. They have no idea what it is.
And they don't understand hate until you teach them what hate is. and they don't understand differences until you teach them what differences are. So it's almost like racism is a learned behavior. What?
Whoa.
What?
Oh my God.
That's crazy, right? We don't just come out of the womb hating people. We learn how to hate people. Shocking.
Just like pit bulls.
Fair. As the owner of a pit
Weird.
bull,
Yeah, weird correlation, but honestly though,
are you saying that children are like dogs?
yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, from ages 0 to 2, that it's kind of hard to tell what the difference is.
Well, I can tell you one of the differences is your 5-year-old will come home and tell you all the crazy things that he learned about at school, one being Donald Trump is the best.
Yeah.
I come home and my 6-year-old is laying on the couch waiting for belly scratches. So there's a big difference.
I feel like Reed is. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about, yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're saying the same thing.
Saying the same thing. I mean, that's pretty fair. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Things I don't like talking about this stuff because it never brings out good in people.
Yeah.
But
here we are talking about it.
I know. I mean, I think
it's kind of our job.
It's really. Right after an election cycle. Of course, we're going to bring it up. But again, we always said even before, vote for who you think is going to be the best choice. Whoever wins. Cool. Not like we can honestly do anything about it.
Yeah, right. Again, we are just but two individuals in the sea of other podcasters. We have no honest to God voice, and we did cast our votes, and that's all that we can do in an election. Other than volunteering at whatever political party affiliation center is near you and attempting to make change at a local level is truly all you can do. You can cast your vote, and after that, well, it's up to the others to lie or be truthful. And after that, I mean, really, what are you going to do?
Dude, you know what's really...
Fucking go to work the next day because you have to fucking keep the lights on in your house. You got to put food on the table. So
I went and did a photo shoot the next day.
Exactly. And I went to work.
I think I shot pictures of a house. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So what's really kind of crazy, honestly,
Ooh.
I started watching a show. Let me pull up the name of it real fast. I can't remember. Speaking of elections and potential first female presidents.
Well,
dude, we've said it before how crazy it is that real life emulates TV.
You mean life imitates art?
Sure. There's a show on Netflix called The Diplomat. Have you ever heard of that?
Maybe, but learn me something.
So I am, I think, 6 episodes in to the first season.
Of course you are. It came out yesterday.
It's been 2 days.
It came out yesterday.
Honestly, dude, like I told you, my guilty pleasure is political thrillers. I don't know why.
Yeah, for someone who's politically uncharged as you sure do like that.
I just get riled up for politics.
Just get all jazzed up thinking about caucuses and judicial fucking sanctions and
dude.
And gerrymandering.
Who's the designated survivor this time? So in this show, tell me how crazy this is, right?
I'm ready to tell you how crazy it is.
So you have a woman who's basically being like a foreign diplomat or whatever, different country, whatever. But the whole thing is, in that story, in that show, the president is older. The other countries don't take him seriously. Okay. Their VP is on the way out. Some scandal, right?
Okay.
So they're trying to get a short list of people together who could replace the VP and in turn eventually become president, right?
Yep.
So they have this woman. And they're like, yeah, just think about the good you can do because there's no election cycle for you. You would literally step in and be appointed vice president. And then
is something happening to the president, or is he how does it work in this show?
He's just older. No one takes him seriously because he's older. And it reminds me very much of a current president.
Yeah, hypothetically, what if something was to happen to one particular individual prior to January the 21st. When does the changeover happen?
I don't know.
Is it? No. The 6th is the
riot.
Yeah.
That's riot day.
That's riot day.
Okay.
Well, I don't think they're going to riot this year. They won. Well, yeah. So, anyhow, I mean, let's just hypothetically, like you were talking about this diplomat show. Like, what if something was to happen to that one particular individual prior to the changeover day, and then just, man, it sure would be really odd if something happened in like the next 60 days before the changeover took place.
What if somebody said that he just wasn't physically capable to remain the leader of the free world and had to step down so she would become the next female president, or the first female president, the next president.
Yeah. And even if it was just for like 60 days.
I mean, we're talking about the TV show.
The TV show, right? Of course.
But like
in GTA 6.
Imitating real life.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
GTA 6 has a female president.
Right. We'll find out.
In late fall.
Holiday 2025.
Yeah, late fall.
But like, how crazy is it that like, I mean, this is season 2. Season 2 is out. Mm-hmm. So this was like written last year or 2, 3, whoever knows how many years ago.
Yeah.
That this whole storyline happened. So like, it definitely was based off of.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's no one who, and it's also, this is just completely unrelated, but like, it's funny that they looked at one old guy and were like, "You're too old. You need to step down." The other guy's like 2 years younger than him. It's like, hang on, wait a second. If one guy is too old, why isn't the other guy too old? This just don't make sense now.
That doesn't make sense.
Welcome to America. The points are made up. Nothing's real. Everything's fake.
Yeah.
And I'm Drew Carey, everybody. Thank you for being here.
We're do the Irish drinking song to get you out there. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I loved that show.
What a great show.
Dude, okay, segues. the one where Drew would, I think it was like Scenes from a Hat, right?
Yeah, that's one of their favorite games.
Yeah, so he would be like, things to say that would get you in a fight. And like it was like Colin or someone walks in, he's like, "Hey, you want to get in a fight?
You want to fight?
You want to fight?" Like,
so good,
dude.
Wayne Brady, is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? That's such a man. TV shows are good, are so good.
I feel like so much of my humor was sculpted at a young age by Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh yeah, that and Family Guy.
Oh yeah.
It's so bad, isn't it?
Dude,
that's so bad, isn't it?
And of course, like, now with like the algorithms on like Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, like you like one video and they're like,
"Hey dog, I heard you like this one video, so I'm gonna keep feeding you videos of that one video. You like this format?
Here's another one. Oh, good. Here's another one. Oh, look at that. Here's another one.
And you like 5 in a row, and it's like, we've got him now.
Yeah, and then it's like certain videos you end up on a list. You know?
Yeah. You got to be real careful about liking certain videos because you'll definitely end up on a list. And
I was telling Kate about these on our trip.
Yep.
I'm gonna send it. Because I think you were the first person to send me one of these videos. It was probably like a year or so ago at this point. So has anybody seen the videos that you get on Instagram where it's like mechanics in 2024? Like, oh yeah, they just need an oil change. Mechanics in 2012. Yep, probably just an oil change. Mechanics in 2001. Oh my God. And it's just the plane going into the towers. Like,
replace mechanic be like with literally anything.
Anything. And dude, those videos get me every single time because
it's coming.
Yeah.
You know it's coming. But also you're like, well, I want to know what happens in the previous years. Like, what do mechanics say in 2020?
But then there's the ones that get you because they change the format.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's like, this camera shoots at this resolution and it makes it feel like a dreamy vacation. And you're watching clips and it's like a little camera and it's like, oh, you're watching clips of like a lake and they're getting on a paddle boat. And then there's the plane going to the towers. And it's like, you got me again.
Sons of bitches.
It's
double
like,
tap.
It's not funny, but boy, my dark humor just gets riled up.
I think it's been enough years that we can, I'll laugh at it. I'll laugh at anything.
I'm laughing at the joke format and how creative people have gotten.
The content is where you draw the line.
Yeah, the content still not cool, but the format and the creativity.
So fucking funny.
Well, and then like that meme that I sent you the other day where it was like Titanic related deaths, 1912 spiked, 2023, and there's like a little blip. Like
what was it? The
Ocean
Titans Gate or
Ocean
whatever?
Gate.
Ocean's Gate? Yeah. Wild.
I just
Wild.
The internet gets me every single time, and I think because I was telling Kate about those videos, and I was like, "Yeah, I get them all the time."
You sent me like 9 back to
I
back
did
to back to back
because
to back.
they hit me with them, and every one was funny, dude. and I sent like 2 or 3 to Kate, and then she didn't reply, and I was like, "You don't want it to mess with your algorithm, do you?" She's like, "It already did."
It heard you say the words, and it's like, oh, they're talking to her. She needs to see these videos too.
It's
so funny.
man.
Speaking of Instagram, I have re-downloaded it.
Oh, good.
And I already regret it. And I'm pretty sure I'm
Sorry.
going to delete it again. It's not you. It's my addictive tendencies. Like, I was like, ooh, let me set this little parental control. I put screen timers on my own phone for myself. Like, I limited myself to like 10 minutes at a time. And like, I could only do it every so often. And I would burn through my 10 minutes. And then I'd be like, oh, okay, I can't get back on it for a little bit. And then I just went and disabled the parental control so I could be on it all the time. So like, what is the fucking point? So it's just got to go. It's got to go again.
Yeah.
That and the Facebook app, I was like, I'll just reinstall it so that I can like change my profile picture. I can like update everything. Like, you know, oh, I haven't seen what my friends are doing in a couple months because I haven't been on Facebook in a while. And then I find myself every 10, 15 minutes just opening it to see if someone new has posted a new photo. But nope, just more ads. So they got to go. Social media, I'm telling you folks, I appreciate you being here on social media and listening to us say goofy shit. Social media, so fucking bad for you. It's so bad for you. So bad for you.
So we'll end this with one more segue. Going into another addiction.
Uh-oh.
Have you played the new Pokemon TCG Pocket?
No, but I am still playing my card shop simulator game,
So
which is basically the same
This
thing.
is literally just opening packs on your phone. You know, I'm going to pull it up.
You know what?
Because
let's open a couple.
I'm going to well, we'll see
Does
if
it cost money or is it free? Stop.
It's free,
Freemium.
but if you want to open more than 2 packs a day,
Stop.
you got to put money
You
in.
can pay money to open fake
Dude,
Pokemon
I
packs.
watched YouTubers put $100 in at a time to open like 6 packs.
For those listening in podcast land, I was mouth open, speechless.
Jaw is on the ground.
I hope did you specifically save a couple so we could talk about
Here,
it?
I have enough to open 1.
Oh, so you get like currency? How does it work?
So you can get gold by doing things in the game. So you can collect every card in the game without paying money. But they've figured out, they did the math, someone smarter did the math, 2 years.
Of just opening your free
2
packs today. That's fucking crazy.
So you get this little roulette, right? And I'll show if you can see it there. You get a little roulette of card packs.
So are they different packs or like?
There's one set, Genetic Apex. There's a Charizard, Mewtwo, and a Pikachu art.
Okay.
Different cards in each one.
Okay.
So go ahead and pick your favorite pack.
Well, we're leave it up to chance because that's how we do it.
Okay.
And whatever one it lands on is the one we're gonna get. It clicked over. Okay,
Perfect.
so that one.
Okay, so you tap on that one.
Yep.
Now you swipe your finger to open the
To
pack.
rip it open.
Satisfying.
Oh. Oh, that is very.
So now you got your cards, right? There's only 5 cards, but you can peek it. Oh, you got something good.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous. That is okay.
All right, let's see what you got.
So first up, we got a Sea King. We got a classic Sea King. Do I swipe?
Just tap, I think.
Oh,
You can swipe.
we got a pretty cool Woobat. That's I like the little artwork on the Woobat. Ooh, a Misty Trainer card. Choose one of your fire Pokemon. Flip a coin until you get a tails. For each heads, take a fire energy from your energy zone and attach it to that Pokemon. That's pretty nifty. You said there's 5 cards.
Yeah.
All right, so this is our last non-rare. We got a simple Rattata.
Rattata? Rattata? I don't know.
It's been how many years, and I don't know how to say this.
I don't think anyone does.
Rat-ta-ta-ta.
All right, here is big money.
We've already peaked. It's a hologram something. That's just insane.
gotta be
That's
something.
fucking crazy.
Ooh,
We
full
pulled-
art electro, dude.
A full art electro.
So you can
don't
move it
think-
around. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe this is picking up in podcast land, but I'll give this to you.
If you look at it
So the hollow
there
changes.
were some of them that are
Oh.
here, I'll show you.
Let's say, show me your collection. What have you got so far?
So, and it tells you the rate of would it be to pull them too.
Air quote.
And I got the second rarest card in the Charizard
Universe.
pack. Yeah. So offering rates. 2% chance to get all of these cards, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you get down to these ones. 0.13% chance to get this one. This one. Charizard EX, 0.222% chance to get.
0.222. That's
Right?
wild.
So if I go to my collection at the bottom, and then if I go to my,
So can you sort by rarity or?
I think the rare ones are all at the bottom. Yeah. So if I go to my collection, I got this Charizard. I pulled it. And here's what happens whenever you pull the card like this.
Yo, what is that?
Watch it.
Yo,
It takes you inside the artwork, dude.
that is pretty sick. That's pretty killer.
And it goes all around. It shows you more things that were going on in that scene.
That has to be AI generated, right? That's not, obviously it's not in the card art, but
Right.
all they've done is take the card art and use some sort of blender or something to model
that, yeah.
extra stuff based upon, yeah, right? So they said that Dragonite was flying up in the top right corner.
They must have just made a whole big image, and this is the art.
Right,
But
that's what I'm saying. That's
these-
fucking nutty, though. That is pretty slick.
These are all.
Show me another one.
These are all exclusive to this game.
Oh, okay. So those are definitely not
Can I move them around? No, dang. Hold on. Oh yeah, there we go. So some of these ones you can see the hollow.
Oh, that is pretty killer.
Yeah, but it's cool. You can also battle in this game, so you can play the TCG games.
That's
It's not just
nifty.
collecting; you can actually play.
Okay, that's nifty.
And then you can also, I think, you could play against friends, and then they're opening up trading eventually. So it's cool. The reason I brought this up,
Because you pay money for fake pack. That's not you, but just you have the ability to. That's fucking wild.
based on last week's numbers,
Oh boy.
this was of the week that it first came out. $3 million per day
Stop.
is what revenue they brought.
Who the fuck is paying for that?
So
Seriously.
many people. Estimated $49 million total earned by the Pokemon Company to date.
So
Yeah.
Nintendo Pokemon owns this app. This isn't
Yeah.
like a third party because I assume that
I think
shit
it's
would get
Nintendo,
shut
Pokemon,
down.
and some other company that put this together. Yeah.
Wow, that's nutty.
Raking
dude.
in money for fake packs.
Literally fucking hand over fist. That's crazy. Speaking of full art Charizard cards, I pulled a full art Charizard in my fake computer card game.
That's cool.
Would you like to take a guess as to how many US dollars this assigned a fake imaginary amount or value to that I was able to sell this in game for? Just take a little
Is it
wild.
Is it a realistic number or no?
No, not at all.
$200,000.
11 grand.
11,000.
11 grand for that. A little fake ass Charizard card. It's crazy.
Wow.
Dude, but
Yeah.
you're telling me that they have, you said in a fucking week they 3 million?
A day.
That is fucking gross.
Dude.
That is gross. You know what? And then we sit here and we complain about, there's no money for this, that, and the third. The government doesn't have any money. Why? Who is spending all this money to Nintendo for fake Pokemon cards? What, brother? Start donating your money to paint the lines on the streets, and maybe we won't have car accidents. Or I don't know, maybe start donating your money to schools so that kids don't go hungry. I also can shut up and do that too, but
Or just tax the rich.
wild concept, right? But here we are.
Yeah.
3 million a fucking day
Per day.
on
Insane.
fake digital Pokemon cards.
Absolutely insane.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I'm over it. I'm
man.
truly over this one.
Our billionaire buddy Elon's he's working on that with SpaceX, so see what happens.
Yeah, but here's the problem is like when we get to the next planet, like, are we just gonna have to start over? We have to do like America 2? Like
They're gonna find aliens and they're gonna start taxing them.
you have to pay us intergalactic dollars. I don't know what you're gonna pay us in, but you're gonna pay us.
It's gonna be the same thing as like the original, like, you know, like Thanksgiving or whatever. Like it's gonna be like, hey, this is Mars. Nice,
Cool. It belongs to us.
This is ours now.
This is America 2. Welcome.
Leave.
Or we drop bombs. Your choice. Your choice. Just saying, your choice. Wild.
You'll make the right choice. You'll do the right thing.
And then the alien spaceship just rolls up. Yeah. Independence Day style, and just we're done.
Then Will Smith's like, I got this, boys.
I fucking told you.
Dude.
I've been training my whole life for this.
Whole life.
Is that it?
That's it.
Are we
That's
done
it
for the day?
I gotta go edit this thing. I gotta get it up so everyone can watch it now.
I gotta blow my nose. Something fierce, dude. Where does it all come from? You can blow your nose 10 times, and there's still more in there. Like, where does it come from?
I don't know.
How does it make it so fast?
That I would like a how it's made video, like one
For my sinuses?
one of those like Discovery Channel how it's made things for my sinuses. It's just like sinus boogers. How's it made?
Yeah, but like for real though, like I can blow my nose and I can go sit at my desk, and 5 minutes later my nose is clogged again. And then I whip out another napkin and I blow my nose again. It's like, what? I swear I got it all the first time.
Dude, you blow
I
your
swear.
nose and it's like you got everything up to here, and then you blow it again and you can feel it going.
Oh yeah, like
and then
comes from
back down.
behind your eyeballs, dude.
Down from from the depths of hell is where the rest of that comes from.
I swear it's brain fluid. I don't think it's actual snot. I think it's like the fluid that keeps your brain like suspended in the jelly. I think you're just expelling that through your sinus cavities. I don't understand the human anatomy. I'm no anatomologist, but like I swear it's got to be brain fluid. Anatomologist. Like that one?
That was pretty good. Well, what kind of music are we going out with?
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? Let me get some colonial American
That makes
some drum taps with some little trumpety flutes.
So unlike the one with the dragons from Independence Day.
Yeah, that one served its purpose,
That one
but
was
this
great,
one,
but
like we're about to rock up to the American Revolution 2, and my boy Nathaniel's about to drop a sick cadence on the snare and just fucking lay it down. And then there's Jim, not James. He's next to him with the trumpet, and he's ready to fucking play the taps like he's never fucking played taps before.
Dude.
So, hey, if you ever fly and your name is Jim, make sure that your government name matches the name that you put on your ticket, or else they will give you a hard time.
Yeah,
Ask me how I know.
Don't you even think about using James that's
fucking
a whole
Jesus
nother
Christ,
mess, brother. Thank you so much for joining us on episode 77? 7 of the Midwest Sad Boys podcast.
Playing on my snare. Fucking cadence.
As always, I have been Jason.
I'm always and will forever be Jim. Not James.
Not James.
Not Jimothy.
Not James. Not James. It's just Jim.
Just Jim. That's me. Just Jim.
Jim with the J-I.
Thanks for being here, everybody. As usual, thanks for tuning in and listening to us say goofy shit on the internet. We've been here for 77 whole episodes, and you guys still keep coming back. So truly, thank you. We appreciate you coming back after a week off when I was sick and everything like that. So thanks for being here, everybody. We hope to take some of your great suggestions from the business email or any of our social DMs of any holiday episode ideas you may present. Maybe this year we'll try and do like a cookie decorating thing. It'd be fun to do like a little something like that.
Done. We don't need your suggestions anymore. We got it.
Fuck you guys. Thanks for being here. See you next week. Stay sad, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck your ideas. We don't need
your shit.